Hello and welcome to another Prefecture, Japan Prefecture stream, and today we have Miyazaki Prefecture that we can see right here. It is, I just realized I don't know what, oh yeah, Kyushu, it's Kyushu, what the name of the island is Kyushu, that's right. On Kyushu Island, yeah, it's still at the bottom of Kyushu Island. Yeah, I don't really know anything, so we're gonna learn, that's kind of the point of this series, right? I have a joke. Is Hayao Miyazaki from Miyazaki Prefecture, is the Dark Souls director Miyazaki from Miyazaki Prefecture, maybe? I don't know, probably not. But yeah, we're gonna learn as always. As always, whatever we check out today, you'll find a link in the description after the stream, as well as some timestamps if you want to skip. The structure is pretty straightforward. We'll watch a short video introducing the prefecture, then we'll read the Wikipedia, so everything about the history and different facts. Then we'll check out, food and people from Miyazaki Prefecture. And then we'll finish by looking at the place on Google Map, just dropping in and taking a look, as always. And yeah, next time I have a poll in the chat. It will be between Fukushima, Kochi, Toshigi, and Hiroshima. This will be the one of the next one we will check out. I guess we'll see, yeah. And as always, remember that I do have a playlist. So far we've done Hyogo, Kagawa, Hokkaido, Chiba, and now Miyazaki. And if you haven't noticed, I also started a new series on the channel, which is to learn much more about Japanese story. The first two happened, the second one will be in 2 days, and I'm gonna do that pretty often as I have a lot I want to learn. I've really decided to fully dive in, so it's like a conquering series with the prefecture streams, which I think is gonna help me learn a lot more about the prefecture as well, so yep. Let me link this playlist with all the videos. What I'm on it, as always, there's more links in the description that can interest you. One of them is my Discord right here, you can share stuff and talk to me. One of them is my stream amount where you can donate to support me and request reaction. And one of them is my Patreon where you can support me monthly. There's different tier with different price and different reward. You can also join my Patreon for free, and I make a poll every week between anime or movie reaction. And you can vote in what I watch, basically. Right now I've got a new one with movies. So take a look if you're interested. But yeah, today we're here for Miyazaki Prefecture. And I think this is the first prefecture from the Kyushu Island we're doing, yeah? Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I am interested. So we're gonna start with this video. I always kind of struggle, with the structure that I've done for this stream. I like to start with a video, but so far it's been kind of a struggle. Like some of the other videos I find for the other stream were AI voice kind of cheaply made videos. And a lot of videos I find when I search for the prefecture name tends to be people's personal travel video, and it's not exactly what I'm looking for, I'm usually looking for kind of summary of the prefecture, so I do struggle a little bit, because I guess, when we did the first stream, there was some great videos about Hokkaido, exactly what I was hoping for, but since then, the other prefecture, I'm sure there's some good videos in Japanese, but in English it hasn't been as easy to find, So today I found this one. Hopefully this will be a good opener. Let's watch it. It might be an AI video, to be honest, but that's all I find, Yeah, so this is, 3 years ago, so maybe not. Top things to do in Miyazaki Prefecture and Mount Aso, Japan Travel Guide, Global Citizenship. Let's watch it. I should put on some Japanese subtitles. How to translate. What did I do? How to translate. Japanese doku. Did I go too far? Japanese.
This is Miyazaki, the Sunshine Prefecture of Japan.
Sunshine.
Miyazaki is known to legends as the birthplace of Japan, where the lands were created by the sun god in the holy land of Takachiho. A destination prefecture out of the Golden Route, Miyazaki is a paradise for all those who enjoy escape from city life and to embrace themselves in the vast mountainous regions and seaside landscape. Just
Mountains.
an hour and a half away from Tokyo, Miyazaki is a relatively small city that boasts tropical weather.
Oh wait. No, okay. I thought this was just about the city, but it's about the prefecture.
And a slow but relaxed paced lifestyle. This city is teeming with lots of scenery that await the brave tourist that is willing to experience Japan from a much more relaxed perspective.
Okay, here we go.
今馬ヶ瀬の遊歩道にいます。ここのパーキングエリアからライトハウス灯台までだいたい10分ほど歩きます。天気としてすごく晴れた日に来た方がいいので、台風の日には絶対来ないでください。特に夕方になるとサンセットも見れて空気も綺麗です。今先ほど馬ヶ瀬展望所に着きました。こちらの方は高さ70メートルある断崖が青い海にそり立ちます。まず圧倒されるこの柱状の断崖にすごく興奮します。こちら展望所すごく怖いのでぜひ来てみてください。めちゃめちゃ怖いです。今遊歩道の一番端まで来ました。で、龍一、僕の高校の中学校からの友達が今ちょうど到着して会ってくれました。久しぶり龍一。ですごく今来たんですけども言葉ないですね。もうワオしか言えないぐらい。
Wow, yeah. It's a view.
広い壮大です。ぜひ皆さん開放感あるとこ来たかったら来てください。先ほどの場所からこちらのクルスの海まではだいたい車で5分かからないぐらいですね。めちゃくちゃ近いのでもうぜひこちらの方も来てください。こちらの場所は願いが叶う海です。自然がくれた自然なギフトです。ぜひ皆さん見ていってください。
What you're looking at is another coastal shrine that you should visit. This shrine plays an important part in forming Japanese ancient culture and is also known as Udo Shrine, which is approximately 1.5 hours away by car on the southern end of Miyazaki. The main reason why this is a very important relic to the mythical ethos in Japan is because this shrine was built in commemoration to Emperor Jimmu, the first mythical emperor of Japan.
Okay.
The shrine is also thought to be a lucky shrine for all newlyweds and couples. So, if you're one of those lucky people wanting to cement yourself the pages of your relationship, this is the place to go to. In this shrine, you're able to participate in throwing lucky balls into a target marked by the rope known as the shimenama. Landing the balls, otherwise known as the undama, brings good luck to the thrower.
A ball? I'm guessing they're like pottery maybe, so it's not really like, throwing trash basically, if you will. It won't really pollute or anything. Interesting. It's kind of like a fair game, Yeah.
So this place is actually called the Hyakusho Udon Shop, which is a very, very good local place right here in the southern end of Miyazaki. Now, what they also serve is udon, but what this place is actually very, very famous for is because of its large size kakigori, which you're about to see right now. We've ordered the rainbow kakigori, which is coming very, very soon.
How the frick do you eat that? Wow.
The udon itself is very, very nice, but the star of the show is the rainbow kakigori, which we're going to have right now.
How do you finish it before it melts? That's crazy. So like this, you cut it from the top, okay. I wonder how fun like guests and people just drop it. It must happen pretty often.
Aoshima Island, just 30 minutes away from central Miyazaki City, is famous amongst the locals for its Hawaii vibe beaches and of course the shrine that exists in the center of the island. If you enjoy rock pools like myself, you'll definitely enjoy walking by these formations that are only be found in Miyazaki, otherwise known as the washboards because of the ridges that resemble olden-day washing apparatus. These were formed from millions of years of weathering and tectonic plates which forced the sand and soil to form a scenic shape. This is crowned as a Miyazaki Prefecture only natural formation.
One is love, one life, work, healthy,
stone face.
peace for the earth, marriage,
I can't do a stone face.
money, and studying, land.
なるほど。 also around the Aoshima Island is the Sun Mese, where you can find these moai statues. Each statue, like what Daisuke said, represents a specific part of life. This is an excellent area to rest and to take some beautiful Instagram photos of what we see right here. Being here definitely gave me those Hawaii tropical vibes, and what was most especially quite intriguing was sitting down by these colored statues and looking into the horizon and kind of feeling like you're isolated on this island.
It looks very peaceful, yeah.
今阿蘇山について火口の方行きたかったんですけど、去年の噴火の影響によって登れなかったです。なので今からご飯食べます。僕たちは今阿蘇山にいます。阿蘇山に来る前に必ずやってほしいのはウェブサイトのチェックです。空いてるか閉まってるかわからないのでしっかりとチェックして来てください。
That's massive.
あそこに見えますのが、乗馬になります。で見てください皆さん、この景色素晴らしいですね。
It's really like the kind of site where, sure there's other human inside, right? But you don't really see anything of the modern day beyond that. It's just plains and mountain and water, right? This almost makes you think of, like back in the day before humanity. Yeah. This is how the world used to look.
馬を見てます。
That's some big horse.
今から乗馬をしたいと思います。いくらだと200円。やばいなと。
That's crazy cheap.
1500円だったので乗りに行きたいと思います。楽しさを。
I did horse riding once and I think I spent 2 hours on the horse. All I can tell you is that when you're not used to it, it really hurts your ass. I mean, I guess it's the same with riding a bike, like if you haven't ridden a bike for a long time, your ass muscles is not really used to it anymore, so like it's pretty painful. It was the same with an horse, yeah, but it was still pretty cool.
Besides riding these horses, which did only last 5 minutes I might add, the area of Mount Aso does have a volcano museum. Being here almost reminded me of the Jurassic Park movies, and so sightseeing a dinosaur
I can see
would
that.
complete this experience for sure. Mount Aso Geological Park is home to many pristine nature formations, but if you're a waterfall fan like me, a Google search into this area will bring up tons of results. So I had to pose a question to the Kumamoto Prefecture staff as to where they would recommend, and by unanimous decision, Nabegataki is their foremost recommendation.
Nice waterfall.
今から僕たちは滝の後ろに行きます。めちゃくちゃワクワクしてます。滝から後ろから滝見ることないんですごいワクワクです。音がすごいめちゃくちゃ。うわー。
Looks amazing.
Besides costing only 300 yen to enter, what was amazing about this fall was that you're able to go right up and personal to it.
And just like that, we've had the pleasure to shoot this guide with the assistance of Daisuke Yamaguchi, his family, and his friends to introduce the hometown of Miyazaki and Mount Aso. And of course, thank you, our viewer and silent supporter of this channel, as we create these
I'll
videos.
pause here then. Okay. I mean, as always, as I said, I always struggle to find any videos that do like a very overall coverage of a prefecture. I felt like this was pretty centralized, pretty focused. So, I guess we'll have to get more info from the Wikipedia. But yeah, still very nice. We saw some pretty sites and a couple places here that, if I were to visit Miyazaki, I'd like to go for sure. One of the shrine, one of the very big open landscape like the one they were with the horse. I think that would be cool. So good video. I think this was a good travel guide video. Yeah. Alright then, well, as always, we'll do some Wikipedia reading to learn about the prefecture. Let's see if this one has a lot to say. Here we go. Okay, so here's the Wikipedia. So let's see what we can learn. Let me get comfy. Okay. Oh, yeah. So there's Miyazaki, the prefecture, and Miyazaki City. Makes sense. Huh? So Miyazaki Prefecture, Miyazaki-ken, is a prefecture of Japan located on the island of Kyushu. Miyazaki Prefecture has a population of 1 million people as of the 1st of January 2025. So it's not that massive, okay? And has a geographic area of 7,700 square kilometers. Miyazaki Prefecture border Oita Prefecture to the north, Kumamoto Prefecture to the northwest, and Kagoshima Prefecture to the southwest. Oof. A panoramic view of the Kakuto Basin in Ebino City, Miyazaki Prefecture. The Ebino interchange between the Kyushu and Miyazaki Expressway can be seen. Okay. Miyazaki is the capital and largest city of Miyazaki Prefecture, with other major cities including Miyako-no-jo, Nobeoka, and Yuga. I haven't heard of the cities. Miyazaki Prefecture is located in the southeastern, I can't speak today, Kyushu on Japan Pacific coast, with its coastline extending from Nobuoka near the entrance to the Bungo Channel to Shibushi Bay in Kushima. Many names I've never heard of before. So what about the history of the place? By the way, this is the flag. I have no idea what this represents. It's a pretty unique design, yeah. And this is the symbol, but for some reason I can't see it. Here we go. The symbol is kind of cool though. It does feel like an old Sengoku Jidai clan symbol, you know? Yeah. It is kind of cool. Historically, after the Meiji Restoration, Yuga Province was renamed Miyazaki Prefecture. So it used to be Yuga Province, okay? Okay. In Japan, Miyazaki Prefecture was first created in 1873 when Mimitsu Prefecture was merged with parts of Miyako-no-jo Prefecture. The first Miyazaki existed only until 1876, when it was merged back into Kagoshima Prefecture. Under public pressure and demand in the Kagoshima Prefectural Assembly, Miyazaki became finally independent from Kagoshima in 1883. From reading like a lot of those Wikipedia pages, it seems to happen a lot. They changed it one time, then they revert back, and then they change it again. It seems to be what happens a lot, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, this page is actually pretty short then. Yeah, so maybe we should read the Yuga Prefecture, the Yuga Province, part of it, because it seems like the Miyazaki Prefecture part is actually pretty short. I mean, actually, let's first finish this page, and then we'll go to the Yuga page. So Miyazaki Prefecture is on the eastern coast of the island of Kyushu, surrounded by the Pacific Ocean. To the south and east, Oita Prefecture. To the north, and Kumamoto and Kagoshima Prefecture to the west. It's one of only 2 locations on Earth where the fungus Choliocactis geister is found. The what? This thing. So it's a mushroom. The Devil's Cigar, or the Texas Star. And in Japan it's called the Kirinomitake. Okay. I mean, it's an interesting look, at least. Can you eat it? Okay. I mean, it's a very unique looking design, yeah? Yeah. So yeah, Miyazaki is the home of the Yuganatsu fruit. What is that? It's a citrus fruit, okay. Okay. I mean, it looks pretty good. Yeah, okay, it's just citrus. I mean, I would probably like it, definitely. It is also home to 2 virgin forests of the palm Livistona chinensis, one of which, on the islet of Aoshima Miyazaki, is the northernmost reproducing population of its native range. Okay. As of the 31st of March 2019, 12% of the total land area of the prefecture was designated as natural park. That's a pretty good amount, I feel like. Yeah. Okay. So the cities Ebino, Yuga, Kobayashi, Kushima, Miyako-no-jo, Miyazaki. Well, Miyako-no-jo is like actually bigger than Miyazaki. There's like a little bit more people, yeah. Nichinan, Nobeoka, and Saito. Okay. For bird, you have the Ijima copper, which is a pheasant. The flower, you have the Amayu. The tree, you have the phoenix palm. Yodo River, Cape Toy, habitat of the Cycas revoluta, a unique tree. Whoa, that's cool. The Tachio Valley. Is that a natural rock formation? Alright. Merger, sports, football team, Honda Lock SC and Tegeva Jalo Miyazaki. Basketball, there's Miyazaki Shining Suns. Golf, the Dunlop Phoenix Tournament. Wait, so there's no baseball team? That's kind of surprising. Alright. Notes. Video footage. That's it, really. I don't know why the page is so lackluster. Interesting. I guess that's it. End of the stream. Thanks for watching. This is like the shortest page we've found. I'm sure like if I find the GP page, there's like a lot more, right? Like the Japanese page probably has like an insane amount of yeah, an insane amount more of like information, which again I can use like Google Translate, but I think it's a bit broken, right? It won't translate very well, but yeah, the Japanese page of course has like so much history. That makes sense. Okay, I guess sometimes the English page is a bit little. So let's take a look at Hyuga province. Hyuga no Kuni was a province of Japan in the area of southeastern Kyushu, corresponding to modern Miyazaki Prefecture. Hyuga bordered on Osumi to the south, and Igo to the west, and Bungo to the north. Its abbreviated form name was Koshu, although it was also called Nishu, in order of the Gokishishishi. Okay, I can do it. The Gokishishido. No, Gokishishido. Okay. System. Hyuga was one of the provinces of the Saikaido circuit. Under the Angin Shiki classification system, Hyuga was ranked as one of the middle countries in terms of importance, and one of the far countries in terms of distance from the capital. Alright. By the way, sorry if you hear a lot of screaming. I live with someone like that, as you guys know. I can't mute myself since I'm non-stop reading on the stream, so I'm sorry about that. Early history. Ruins from the Japanese Paleolithic period have been discovered in the Hyuga area, and red-colored pottery made from cinnabar has been excavated from the Tsukahara ruins from the Jomon period. The Hyuga region of the Yayoi period is characterized by the lack of bronze tool and the presence of gouge, squared stone knife, while imported ironware from the central Kyushu region have been unearthed. Many stories about Hyuga during the period appear in the Kojiki and Nihon Shoki, particularly in the early Age of the Gods, period in which the descendants of the kami, including Amaterasu, Ameno Oakari, Iko Oodemi, and Oderi, and others descendants of the peak of Takachio, bringing to the primitive inhabitants the secret of the rice cultivation, metalworking, and advanced fishing and agricultural technology, which later spread from this area to the Kinai region. Interesting. I don't remember, it was already a couple days ago, like we learned the myth of Izanagi and Izanami. I don't remember if this is where they started, like the first part of Japan. I don't think it was, yeah. It's also noteworthy that Emperor Jimmu departed from Hyuga on his expedition to conquer what later became Yamato. Although ancient text and mythology remain vague as to whether or not he was originally the ruler of Hyuga, during the Kofun period, influence of culture from the Asian continent became stronger, and from the 4th century, burial mounds similar to those found in the Kinai region began to appear in the area, including Saitobaru Kofun cluster. In the Kojiki and the Nihon Shoki, Hyuga is called the land of the Kumaso. of Tsukushi no Shima, Kyushu, which is named along with the provinces of Tsukushi, Toyo, and I. The Kumasu people were subjugated earlier by the Yamato Takeru, or his father Emperor Keiko. Also, according to the Nihon Shoki, Emperor Keiko's son, Prince Toyokuni, was appointed Yuga Kuni no Miyatsuko in the reign of Emperor Ojin. We learned a little bit of that from the last stream where we covered, Jomon, Kofun, and Asuka period. So a lot of this feels kind of related to what we learned in the history stream, so I'm kind of glad that it's connecting, I would say. The existence of Kofun cluster indicate that there was a political relationship between the local ruler of the Yamato kingdom before the Asuka period. However, even in the Nara period, the exact status of the area vis-à-vis Yamato remained unclear. In the time of Emperor Suiko, horses from Yuga were famous with the court. The name Yuga province appeared in an article dated September 28, 698, in the second year of Emperor Momu's reign of the Shoku Nihongi. But it is unclear when the country was established, and with the establishment of the Ritsuryo system, legal system based on the philosophies of Confucianism. Okay, I really can't say some of this name. Confucianism. Okay. A system from the end of the 7th century, Yuga initially included what later became Satsuma province and Osumi province. In 702, Satsuma was separated from Yuga, followed by Osumi in 713. However, the local Ayato tribe of the area rebelled 4 times between the end of the 7th century and the early 8th century, which indicate that the rule by Yamato was tenuous during the period. This culminated in the Ayato rebellion of 720-721. The Yuga no Kuni Fudoki was compiled in the first half of the 8th century by Fujiwara no Umakai, who may have visited the area in person. There's a lot of may have, might have. It's definitely a very unsure story, I guess, yeah. The provincial capital during the Nara and Heian period was located in Koyu district, but the exact location is uncertain. It is presumed to be the Terasaki ruins in what is now the city of Saito, but this identification is uncertain. The Kobunji of the province was the Yuga Kokubunji, which was also located in Saito. The Ichinomiya of the province in Tsuno Shrine, located in Tsuno Miyazaki, and the Sojo of the province of Tsuma Shrine, located in Miyazaki City. Per the Engen Shiki record of the mid-Heian period, only 4 shrines are listed, all of which were classified as minor. Okay. In 1185, Tadashi Komemune, possibly an illegitimate son of Minamoto no Yoritomo, was appointed to the position of Jito of Shimazusho, a large shoen estate. What's a shoen estate? A fief or manor of Japan, okay. Located in southern Kyushu, belonging to the Konoe family. He took the name of Shimazu, and his clan would rule southern Kyushu for the next 800 years. In 1197, Tadaisa was appointed as the Shugo of Yuga. Shugo is governor, along with Satsuma and Osumi. However, in 1203, Tadaisa was reduced to only Satsuma province, and Yuga was passed on to the Yojo clan, although Usa Hachimangu controlled the entire northern area of Yuga. In the Nambokucho period, the area had developed into numerous semi-independent feudal estates, which constantly shifted alliance between the northern court and the southern court, with Yuga as a battleground between the Otomo clan and Bungo in the north, the Shimazu clan in the south, and the Ito clan ruling from Obi in the center. However, in 1587, following Hideyoshi's conquest of Kyushu, the Shimazu clan surrendered, and Yuga province was divided among the feudal lords, who had distinguished themselves under Hideyoshi. Okay, well, I guess like many areas of Japan, it was quite a mess for a long time. Tribes, different lords, different little bits of the prefecture fighting each other, and eventually the Sengoku Jidai, right? And Hideyoshi finishing the conquest of and unification of Japan. So pretty straightforward story in that way. It's complicated, but it's also, I think the same as many prefectures, yeah? Edo period and modern history. Unlike many of the provinces of Kyushu, Yuga was not dominated by a single daimyo, rather it was divided into 10 ryo territory, directly directed and governed by the Tokugawa shogunate, and a few small domains. In addition, Satsuma domain and Itoyoshi domain has many scattered holdings, especially in the southern and western part of the province. By the way, I know that the Satsuma are the one that at the time of the Meiji Restoration they rebel because they want the samurai to retain some powers, and they get crushed by the Imperial Army, I believe. So during the Bakumatsu period, there was the domain of Nobe Oka, Takanabe, Sadawara, and Obi. Following the Meiji Restoration, each of the feudal domains briefly became prefecture. In December 1871, the area roughly north of the Yodo River became Mimisu Prefecture. So many names that were gone with time. And the area to the south became Miyakonojo Prefecture. On January 15, 1873, the two prefectures were merged to form Miyazaki Prefecture. Yeah, I guess we learned that in the main page. Okay. And that seems to be the gist of it for like the history of Yuga province as well. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's not as much to learn on the Wikipedia page. Sometimes I wonder if, like, you know, for this stream there would be like a better website for the history of prefecture, you know. Maybe I should try to look for that next time, because Wikipedia is good, but it seems like the English Wikipedia is a lot more limited. So there might be some websites where I could learn more. I should look into that for next time, you know. I'll open a tab when I'm thinking of it. Japan Prefecture. Alright. Okay, well, unfortunately that's really about it for Wikipedia. I mean, a bit short. I don't feel like I learned too much. This was very broad, you know what I mean? Which is a bit of a shame. But as always, anybody watching, feel free to expound, right? I mean, you can give me info in the comments. Anything you think I should know about the prefecture, I think would be good. Though at the same time I understand that this is one of the smaller prefectures, only 1 million people, so, you know, maybe there isn't too much to say, yeah? Maybe. Okay, well, it's a little bit quick, but since we've finished the Wikipedia, let's take a look at some of the famous people from Miyazaki. Let's see. Miyazaki Prefecture. Hopefully I have a list. People from Miyazaki Prefecture. Yubi Ebihara. She's a model and actress. Okay. Asami Majuku, fashion model, actress and singer. Masato Sakai. Motohira Ata. Okay. Do I know anybody? Miyuki Ishikawa. A Japanese infanticide serial killer. Okay, I don't think I want to know about that person. Norishika Aoki, baseball player. He was in the MLB as well. Okay. Miki Imai. Pop singer and actress. Okuto Yoshino. Oh, he's in the Rampage from Exile Tribe. J-pop group that I know. Baseball player. Ayano Kudo. Movie, yeah. Will I recognize anybody? Keiko Saito. I feel like the name is familiar, but why does she have two mic stitched together? Politician, I believe. Oh, that's a crazy name. Hideo Higashikobuke. Higashikokubaru. Hideo Higashikokubaru. Wow. Hello, Soul. Kaedute Iwakura is from Miyazaki. I do not know who that is. Let us see. No, this isn't. Who is it? I don't know. Lanko Kambe. Fashion model, talent and singer. Okay. The most funny female comedian. Okay. Yeah, we don't know comedian, I guess. Oh, we have an MMA fighter. Yuji Sakuragi. There seems to be quite a few baseball players actually, so yeah. Oh, sumo. But yeah, I'm really not recognizing anybody that I know. Yeah. Hideki Tokara. I don't know anyone. Okay. Suzu Suzuki. In Stardom. Ito Mansio. Oh. Head of the Tensho Embassy, the first Japanese diplomatic mission to Europe. And a Catholic priest. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's really not much people that I know. Okay, well, that's probably it for the famous people of Miyazaki Prefecture. I'm sure there must be more, you know, but that I know, it doesn't seem like there's many. Okay, well, how about we learn about the food? What to eat in Miyazaki Prefecture? That's the important thing. What can I eat? I am hungry, please. So on this site, buy food. So the most popular dish from the prefecture, can I get a zoom in? Is that karage? What is this? What is it called? It's not listed. This perennially popular dish originated in the prefecture and is now both a staple of Miyazaki cuisine and a must-try for visitors to the area. Similar to Japan's famous karage, so it's not the same. To make chicken nanban, battered chicken or chicken nanban. Battered chicken is marinated in sweet vinegar and deep-fried to create the ultimate crispy, juicy comfort food. Okay, in vinegar. This is then topped with a creamy and tangy tartar sauce for extra moisture and flavor. It can be enjoyed as a snack on its own or served as a set with rice and miso soup for a more filling meal. I'm hungry. That looks really good. That looks really, really good. What is this? Another special locality, Yajiru, is a cold miso soup that's perfect for Japan's warm summer months. Originally consumed by farmers and monks, these days it can be found in restaurants and convenience stores across the prefecture. The dish consists of a rich miso broth loaded with vegetables such as cucumber and green shiso leaf. Tofu or fish may be added for extra protein, as well as sesame seed for a more full-body flavor. The soup mix is served over rice to create a highly nutritious and easy-to-make meal that's both refreshing and delicious. I don't know if I really like the cucumber. Actually, I don't like cucumber. Yeah, I would pass the cucumber. Udon noodle, that's a classic of every prefecture, yeah. But here we have kamage udon. It's a distinct variety of udon where the noodles are served in the hot cooking liquid, accompanied by a separate dipping sauce and a variety of seasoning. The sauce is made using ingredients such as kelp, bonito flake, and soy sauce, plus a selection of spice, with each restaurant having their own special recipe for you to try. Okay. Is that wagyu? It is some wagyu. That looks good. That looks good. Like, even not cooked, it makes me want to just bite into it, you know? Like I'm an old human. I don't cook my meat, I just eat it like this. What is this? Mangoes. Egg of the sun. Okay. Okay. Mangoes are nice, I mean, I haven't had much mango in my life, but I've liked the one that I've had, you know. What is this? Aside from chicken nanban, Miyazaki offers famous chicken dish is charcoal grilled chicken, or jidori no sumibiyaki in Japanese. Meat from high quality locally raised chicken are cut into bite-sized pieces and seasoned with salt and pepper before being grilled at a high heat over a charcoal fire. This gives the meat a mouth-watering smoky flavor. I am salivating. And aroma, plus a distinctive black charcoal exterior. Each mouthful is juicy and chewy, with the dish best enjoyed at the izakaya with a beer or glass of soju. That does look pretty good. I'm hungry. Help. What is this? Oh, daifuku is a type of mochi, sticky rice cake, with a sweetened red bean paste known as anko. This soft, chewy delight are a common snack throughout Japan, with more variety available that you can count. Check out our beginner guide to mochi, yeah, okay. In addition to anko, they are filled with cream cheese, a chestnut, and a juicy chunk of strawberry to create a really extravagant confectionery that's larger than normal and bursting with different flavor. Perfect as an on-the-go snack, paired with the bitterness of green tea. This is a unique specialty that you won't want to miss on your Miyazaki travel. Next we have one of the most unusual fruit is the yuganatsu. This fresh and tangy citrus fruit is the bright yellow in color, similar to lemon or yuzu, and take its name from the old Japanese name Miyazaki, which is yuga. That makes sense, yeah. I mean, I like it. I like citrus. And then this is a drink. Yeah, a lot of drink. Okay, thank you, Ashley Owen, for this. Well, a lot of this is pretty good. You know, I think like something like daifuku is something I really would love. Anything with like chicken or meat, right? I mean, yeah. I would be happy with any chicken or meat. Definitely. I would have no complaint. Man, every time we do this, it makes me really hungry. I want some of this. I want some of this. Okay, well. Sorry. I was gonna say like Miyazaki food seems pretty good, and yeah, I mean, I would enjoy it for sure. Okay, well, I guess that will do it. But yeah, it's a bit early, but we're already on the last part. Checking out Google Map. I feel kind of bad that this stream is a bit shorter. But again, there was only so much information on Wikipedia, so yeah. You know, I guess it don't need to be super long. It's a quick view of the prefecture. So let's explore Miyazaki Prefecture a little bit. Let's do it like this. Okay, so Miyazaki is over here. Where do we go? Where do we go? I guess we could go to Miyazaki City. Where is it actually? Where is Miyazaki City? Miyazaki. Miyazaki, Japan. Yeah, but I'm looking for the city. Airport. Well, Miyazaki is right here, okay. Right here. Let's go into Miyazaki. Boom. The weather is not very good today. That's for sure. Let me drink a bit. Sold. Bad weather, good weather. Okay, it looks pretty rural. I mean, I think it was a town of like 500,000 people. There's still a vending machine, of course. 500 or 600,000 people, so you know, it's not like the biggest town or anything. I guess so. Everybody wants a drink. Georgia. Okay. One day when I go to Japan, anytime I want to drink, I need to go to a vending machine. I need to. They're building something here. Oh, a big building. And now there's nothing. Not a bad little, I don't know if I'd call it countryside, but you know, not a bad little like cozy town, you know. It seems pretty cozy. At least where I dropped in, I mean, obviously we're not looking at the full city. Little park, that's nice, that's nice. Can I go over there? Okay. Oh, vending machine. Why am I getting so excited every time there's a vending machine? And a cemetery just like that, yeah. Interesting. It's really interesting how open it is, you know, like just on the side of the road like this. In France, you know, like most classic cemeteries would be surrounded by big walls, right? So you don't really see it from the outside. It's kind of like, I don't know if people see it as like, you know, shameful, but you know, it's not very nice to look at. Cemetery is maybe the impression. And so most cemetery that I've ever seen, you know, there's big walls, but like, you know, you don't really see the grave from the outside, basically. But in a few of the Google Map videos I've done like this, when we go to the town and I pass by a cemetery, it tends to be open like this. I'm kind of surprised. Different culture, obviously, and I understand that. I understand that. Okay, let's drop somewhere else in the city. How about around here? Okay, a lot of green though in Miyazaki, huh? A good amount of green. It's really not a bad looking place. Man, this kind of like backlot warehouses reminds me of a place I walked out. Even like the way the building is so, you know, darkened and dilapidated, right? Yeah. Reminds me a lot of a place I walked at. I wonder how the people are doing over there. Okay, yeah, I'm really like in the backlot of the town. Can we go back to civilization? We're on the road. Yeah, I don't think there's too much to see around here, okay? How about we go... Maybe let's go more toward the center of Miyazaki, in the mountains. Oh. What is this? The Shiba Museum of Folk Performance Art. Oh, that's cool. I actually dropped somewhere nice. Oh wow. Very mountain area, huh? Is there any picture of this place? Okay. A shrine, of course. Oh. Performance mask, yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, it's called Shiba Village. Okay. Okay. Shiba Village, huh? Ah, no. Go back. I want to go back to Shiba Village. I don't want the... Here we go. Wait, where's the village? What is this? An information center for Shiba Village, okay? This seems very remote, like in the best kind of way. Look at the water, though, it's so green. It's so green. Try to drop more into the actual town. Where is it? Yeah, maybe? Nah, this is really like max countryside. Mountainous countryside. I don't think there'll be much to see around here. Okay. Asagiri. Looks like a town. Countryside town. Wow. You can see so far away. Man, you know, I've never lived in a place like this. Like, every town/village, I guess, I've lived in, there was never like this much open ground. It was always like nestled right in between mountains. So you always felt like you couldn't see far away, right? You just saw the forest and the mountain. Yeah. Like, this is so open, you know what I mean? It's so open. Looks beautiful though, I mean, look at this view. Look at this view. And I'm not saying there wasn't view like this where I lived, but not in the town I lived in. You know, if I drive, eventually I'll end up in a place like this, with a lot of open terrain for like farming. See, what I was talking about, like another graveyard just next to the road like this, and open to the public, it's really interesting. Not something that feels familiar to me in France, you know? Where do I drop? Where do I drop? Let me see the border again. The Takachio Gorge. This looks kinda nice. No, I just want to see pictures. Wow, okay. Looks kinda nice is an understatement. That's beautiful. Look at this. Well, yeah, we saw the image earlier on Wikipedia. The weird stone formation. Sorry. Absolutely beautiful. Seriously. Oh, you can take some canoe. That's cool. Reminds me a little bit of like when I worked in I worked at a place where, like, you know, we cut trees in rivers, specific trees that, like, in case of, like, you know, a flood or like too much water, they would be swept up and then damage bridge. So, you know, the goal was to go into the rivers and like just cut the ones that were, like, you know, potentially bad, and try to move the pieces out of the river. And, you know, sometimes it was really like, you know, like a very 50-meter flat riverbed and pretty easy to walk in. But sometimes it would be like this, right? Not very deep, but you would have just like a lot of almost cliff on either side, and we had to, like, you know, have like boots up to your thighs and just walk in the river with a chainsaw and try to cut a tree, and then the tree would fall in the water, and then you have to try to cut it and then pick up the like super heavy piece and try to find like a place on the cliff where you could actually climb to get the piece out. I mean, it was hard work, to say the very least, but visual like this reminds me of like one place specifically that we were at, which, you know, I don't think it was as deep as this, but it was still very steep on either side and very narrow. And what I remember is like, oh, that's a beautiful shot. Getting wet, and, you know, it was terrible. Wow. The water is beautiful. This actually looks amazing. I can't even lie. Let's see, what else can we look at? The Kirishima Kinkowan National Park. Probably not named after Kirishima, the ex and now future Ozeki. Probably nothing to do with him. A mountain range. Wow. That looks very peaceful. Or is this the crater we saw in the video earlier? Maybe, yeah. So many amazing pictures. Oh wow, look at the colors. That's perfect. That's a beautiful natural park. What is this? Alright. Look at this. Feels like the kind of forest where you explore and you find some like ancient ruins or something. That's amazing. I guess if I go to Miyazaki Prefecture, I would go to that park, yeah? I would definitely go to that park. Is there any other like unique spot I could take a look? Oh, I need to zoom in more. There's an I don't really have wood. Very nice. It's kind of beautiful. Oh, with rain. The art, the photo. Tropical atmosphere, okay? Let's take a look. The Miyazaki City Hall. Oh. They have like a lot of vine, I guess, climbing the building. That's kind of cool. Wow. Oh yeah, they have palm trees. The palm trees, interesting. Is there pictures? Yeah, good amount of greenery, I would say. Look at that. It's like the tropical-ish. Yeah, I think so. It's like post-apocalyptic, like the nature taking over the building. I love that kind of look. I mean, I wish every skyscraper looked like this. Yeah, like nature is taking over it. The only problem with vine and stuff like that is that they tend to, well, it depends on what the building is constructed with, but they tend to kind of damage the building. Yeah. A statue. Okay. Nice rock. Well, kind of a nice city hall, I won't lie. It looks pretty nice. Naturally what did you expect, yeah? Food of Falls, what is this? Oh. Wow. That's a very ancient footpath, yeah. Relaxing sound of water. Beautiful place. Okay. Well, it's a nice place. Let's see what else. Tonokuri Castle Ruins. Interesting. Tonokuri. What are the ruins though? Is it the kind of ruins where there's only like a few stone blocks? Maybe, yeah. I don't see. I guess it's just like it was here, The second fortress, Ninomaru Ruins. The oldest of all the structure, to the south of the fortress lies the remain of a 2-meter high eastern barrier wall, as Ninomaru was located a level higher than the main fortress. It is believed to have been a strategic lookout point. Okay. So like, yeah, there's really no actual ruins, it's just like the ground, I guess, yeah. Interesting. It do be like that sometime, I mean. Oh, the Saito burial mound. We've got some burial mound. From Jomon, maybe? Wow, a lot of flowers. Oh wow, the cherry blossoms. That's a nice place to be buried, I mean. Yeah, that's cool. You know, pyramids are pretty cool, but burial mounds are also pretty cool. That's cool, yeah. I'd have to visit that if I go to Miyazaki. What else? Oh, some rice terrace. The Hermit Rice Terrace. Wow. Man, I love the mountain side with the fog coming in. That's gorgeous. Okay. Obviously never seen a rice terrace in real life. It would be interesting. With the fog coming in. That's amazing. That's such a beautiful sight. Yeah. This looks like Silent Hill F. Yeah. Silent Hill F is happening. Okay, well, there's definitely many beautiful locations, not surprised. Many ruins, tourist locations, etc. Many great natural locations as well, that I'd love to visit. Miyazaki seems beautiful. Again, we might not have learned as much history from Wikipedia, but yeah, I think the prefecture looks pretty nice, and I would visit it, you know? Yeah. What else can I say? Nice prefecture. Indeed. Okay, well, again, a bit of a shorter stream, but since there was so little from Wikipedia this time, that's why I'll do some research. Maybe there's better sites detailing the history of the prefecture, because Wikipedia was like a bit light on information this time. Yeah, I feel like I would like to learn more, so maybe for the next prefecture I'll find a different site. We'll see. But yeah, the problem is no one voted for prefecture right now, so I guess I'll have to decide myself between Fukushima, Kochi, Tochigi, and Hiroshima. Yeah, I guess I'll decide. I mean, I could decide right now. I don't know. What do I go for? How about Fukushima? Let's learn about Fukushima. All I know is about the tsunami and the nuclear disaster. So I'm sure there's a lot more things to learn about it, and that would be good, yeah. So yeah, a shorter prefecture stream today, but again, we're gonna learn more next week. Fukushima. Also in 2 days, I'm doing another Japan history stream. We're gonna be doing where is it? So, we're gonna be doing, I think, Nara and Heian period. So come watch if you're interested. I'm pretty hyped. I think it should be interesting. And yeah, as always, if you guys have any suggestions for what I could do on the later prefecture stream, what I could look into, you can always tell me. But yeah, short stream. Hope you guys enjoyed anyway. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Channel登録よろしくお願いします. I'll see you guys next time. See you soon.